No!
Batman, why?
Adam and Corwin are playing games.
They're both so stupid and lame.
The show is going to hell. In a handbasket.
Hi everyone, I'm Corwin. This is Adam. You're watching HandbasketGaming, and today we're playing Zelda: A Link from the Past.
Breath of the Wild!
Breath of the Wild.
You're bad at your job.
Just kidding.
Are you? Are you?
I knew it was Breath of the Wild. I know how tilted you get, and we're currently on the tilted bird, so I thought it was funny to poke that little button. The little tilt button.
My buttons are big,
bird,
damn it.
and it's tilted. That's the tilting bird.
Oh, hey, I opened that door. Oh, that's where this thing was. Oh.
Da, 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 da.
All right, and now we do this thingy, and then this thingy should slide into that thingy, and just ram it hard, ram it long, and ram it hard.
Speaking of
Man,
which,
this is
oh, here it comes. This is gonna feel so satisfying. I feel. Here it comes. What?
oh shit, okay. No, okay, so
Oh
now...
god, that was like I was about to blow, and then it just blocked my load.
You don't want to miss your chance to blow.
You don't want to miss.
Oh wait, I didn't need to do that. Hang on. I just realized that's made of metal. It's so metal.
It's pretty metal.
Yeah, what the fuck? What am I doing? Buttons everywhere, but
So
not a
many
drop
buttons.
to drink. So you said, speaking of which,
Oh yeah.
when
I was about to say this really cool thing just happened that I'm pretty excited about. It's like a very easy to obtainable small dream come true.
Seriously? Okay.
So I've been feeling the desire to play a game that I can just like zone out to like after work.
Yeah.
Something that I can just like get into. Normally for me those end up being MMOs. I find MMOs I can just kind of zone into them, do my thing, and then I feel good about it afterwards. Are you really going to pound it in yourself?
Yes. Because I'm tired of how slowly this bird tilts. I obviously tilt very quickly.
Damn.
So I get impatient with things that don't, like giant fucking birds. Anyway, so zoning out to an MMO.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to play. What's the most zone-outable MMO I've ever played? Game I don't need to pay attention to. It's not Star Wars. I love Star Wars. It's my favorite MMO. But I get really sucked into the story of that game, and I'm like, all right, what's happening next? And that's not what I was looking for. I was looking for something that's basically solitaire, but with more colors. And,
I mean, there are already a lot of, like, especially if you pick, like, the rainbow card backs. That's a very colorful game, Solitaire.
It's pretty colorful. It's true. That's very fair. Now, I decided, I was like, you know what? I might try WoW again. I haven't played that game in a long time.
Well, yeah, that's definitely you don't have to pay attention to it sort of thing.
It's very,
Unless
very
you're programming
easy.
bots, that's, you know, that requires at least a little bit of attention paid.
But I decided I was going to give it a shot again. I haven't played it in a while. My buddy, Justin, when I'm talking to him about it, he suggested, he's like, hey man, before you just like jump right into that, why don't you just try leveling a character, see if it feels right. Don't pay for anything. The first 20 levels are free. See if it still feels good. And if you are, yeah, then you can subscribe.
That's how they get you.
I was like, all right, let's see what happens. So I started playing, and I was on the fence still. But something that's never happened before happened. Kat's watching me play. And Kat was more and more mildly interested.
Mildly interested.
In seeing
That's
where I was going until
glowing
finally,
review.
I know. Until finally she was like, yeah, I'll play with you. So I got her set up, and now last night, she and I were running around playing Quest together.
That's not so.
I'm playing World of Warcraft with my girlfriend of 13 years who's never played the game before ever and has always mocked me for playing it. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, I am pretty
awesome.
amazing.
That's true.
By nature, it's just my thing.
That's just how you were raised.
Amazing, just
that's
like
how you were raised.
I be amazing and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum. So
it's been really cool. We started playing it. We're taking it real slow and simple. We're not trying to race to the top level or whatever. We're doing it real slowly. We're reading all the quests. We're just doing the stuff that's like...
Wow, actually reading the quests.
I know. We're like, you know what? I want to see what kind of stories happen. Because honestly, one thing about the Warcraft universe is I've always loved its lore, and then I skip all the quests because you get a bunch of quests that are really dumb, like, you're the hero of such and such city, but so-and-so wants 5 mushrooms for his pie. Why don't you go out and get them?
See, that was always my thing about, like, plot in MMOs that always threw me off. It's just like, you're the legendary amazing hero, but so are all these, like, these thousands of other people. They're also a legendary amazing hero. It's just like, no. Like, it's actually a line from, I recently watched The Magicians, which is a sci-fi show. It's pretty darn good. But one of the lines is, like, there's a guy talking about, being the hero of this mythical land, and he's just like, I always wanted to be the guy, but for every guy, there's thousands of people who are just not the guy. And, like, he was talking about disappointment and whatnot, so that's the thing. That always threw me off. It's just like, no, you're not the guy, because you're just not.
Well, one thing that, like, I think Star Wars does really, really well on that is that with all of the story writing and, like, cutscenes and whatnot that they do, they make it all about you and makes it so, the story is so wrapped up in a way that you really do feel like you're the only smuggler or whatever class you're playing.
Yeah.
And then when you meet other players who are the same classes or whatnot, they're meeting you as, there are other people in a similar profession and you guys are working together to do a thing, but it doesn't ever feel like you're all the exact same person.
It doesn't feel cheap.
It doesn't feel cheap. And one thing I'll say about WoW in the last couple of expansions that they've done is that they've really tried to get away from the dumb, I'm trying to make apple cider, get me 5 apples, legendary hero.
But then how will you make apple cider? I don't understand. Blizzard, you've lost your minds.
Actually, you know how they did it, and I think it's really funny because I initially saw this joke done in a Baldur's Gate game. They had an expansion where you have your own base, you have other heroes that work for you, and you send them out to go do all those dumb little missions.
Ah, nice.
And then they come back with, like, money for you from the missions that they went and did, and then you go do the serious missions.
So it's the mission is fuck you, pay me, essentially.
Yeah, basically. I saw that once in, it was a cutscene that made no sense in the rest of the game, but it was so funny, it was worth it. My favorite game of all time was Baldur's Gate 2 specifically.
Electric Boogaloo. I was not supposed to be able to make that. I don't know how you were supposed to get that chest, but I definitely... useless.
Claymore. That looked cool, though.
More like clayless.
There's one part in that game where you free some, like, level 1 little adventurers who were turned to stone deep underground in the scary Underdark. And there's a funny little cutscene where you free them, and they're like, hey, thanks. And then they're like, how can we ever repay you? And you're like, hey, I need to go collect, you need these, like, eye stalks for something else. So you're like, go get these eye stalks. I can't be bothered to go get them.
That's the new Predator Apple product. The eye stalk.
The eye stalk. That's awesome.
No, it's not.
Don't. Sorry.
Don't encourage that behavior, Corwin.
My mistake. But what the game does, and I thought it was great, was, like, they come back and they're having an argument between themselves, being like, no, man, I can totally do it. You're so strong. Look at that big sword. And you just got magic missile. We can totally handle this. And the 3, like, little adventurers come in and they try to jump you for your stuff. And you don't actually fight them. It's a cutscene. Your character turns into his big monster, which you have an ability to do at that point in time. And you eat all of them.
Oh, they're delicious.
And then it says, so-and-so reloads on the bottom. And then they walk back in and they're like, hey, we got the ice stocks for you. Thanks so much again. And that was nowhere in that entire game did ever do anything remotely like that to break the immersion.
Yeah.
But
my immersion.
That immersion was worth breaking for that joke.
That's funny.
Because that joke was so good.
Yeah. There's no... Huh. Interesting. Well, this is going to be a leap of faith. Or a leap of face.
Are you an assassin? Is there a little pile of hay for you to fall into?
Hey! Oh, shit.
Oh, that was close.
Hey! Wow, okay, cool.
Hey, it's working. Until you hit the ceiling.
I was not expecting to make that. Luckily, I'm nice and tilted, so it made it easier.
You are pretty tilted. I made sure of it.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna... There we go. Yeah.
Actually, guys,
you made sure of it. You son of a bitch!
Fun story, guys. Adam actually saved my bacon a little bit this morning. I hit something on my way up here to record, and it tore a gash out of my tire. So I called him because I didn't know what to do. And I'm like, Adam, help me with adult decisions. How do I handle this? And he's like, you're fine. Your tire's fine. Get up here.
Oh, whoops, I skipped the cutscene. Yeah, there's another boss.
What? The Wind Blight. I missed the rest of his name.
Gannon.
Wind Blight Gannon.
Why is my... Oh, no, that's not great.
Okay, I love your laser sword and laser shield.
Whoops, whoops, whoops.
Ooh, good shot. Right in his junk. Oh, watch out, that's a tornado.
Oh, no.
Moo! I imagine there was a cow in it, like in the movie Twister.
Am I able to get him with my sword? Because he's...
Doesn't look like it.
No! Damn it. Poop.
The Master Sword is running low on energy.
So am I, man. This is... this fucker's tiring. Ah, shit balls. So, off to a great start. Eat more foods.
That frog needs to be eaten live.
No, you can't. It doesn't...
Like a Creole.
Like a
person.
what?
Like a person from...
Oh, Creole. Yeah. I'm just like, what's a Creole? Let's say Kreel. It's alive. Oh, wait, no, that's...
Now you're just up there looking at him. About to get knocked off. You know what? I actually don't know if I told you about this, but I think you'll really, really like this story.
Okay.
So Kat and I were hanging out in bed the other day.
Gross.
Just hanging out. It wasn't special time.
Oh boy.
It was just
that was shitty.
That was pretty shitty. But
okay.
we were just
not
like
special time.
We were just hanging out, and like I keep like slightly nudging over and over and taking up more of the bed. And I should confirm that our bed is surrounded by like pillows and stuff. I'm taking up more and more of the bed until finally she's like on the edge of the bed, and I keep pushing. And she reaches over and she grabs me. And she's like, "Corey, stop! I'm falling!" And I grabbed her arms back and held her, and I looked at her and I said, "Long live the king!" And I like opened her arms and shoved her off the side of the bed.
You are such a shit. Like, how you managed to, like, the fact that she said yes when you proposed is just, it's astounding to me.
I still think that she just lost a bet or something, and she's just keeping...
Well, she certainly lost.
Oh! I am a catch. Audience, down below, let's talk about how much of a catch I am. Alright, they're not gonna do that.
Oh, I'm trying to think of some way of making catch into a bad thing. Watch your blind spot. How would I do that, motherfucker? It's a blind spot.
It's a blind spot.
I'm just gonna blow your ass up, quite literally.
Just using all the bomb arrows.
Oh, poops.
They work.
Well, I picked up a bunch of them.
Well, I find that whenever I need to beat up... oh, fuck that guy.
Yep.
That bomb arrow's gonna land in some poor village.
Yeah, well, they were dicks anyway.
I find whenever I'm trying to fight tornadoes, I use bombs.
Well, yeah, that's how you fight Sharknadoes. Have you ever seen that?
I refuse to watch the Sharknado movies.
Oh my god, they're so terrible.
I know that they're bad. I just can't handle... First off, I until recently, I was actually still kind of scared of sharks. Okay. And then one day I woke up and just thought sharks were cute, and I wasn't scared of them anymore.
That's weird.
I'm still scared of crocodiles.
Well, yeah,
and alligators.
Those brain in your
fucking
head,
terrifying.
So. Yeah.
I just won't... I mean, people complain about, like, hey man, you live up north, it's cold up there. Like, this it's like, it gets so cold that it actually hurts your face to be outside sometimes.
Hell yeah. Sometimes, like for 3 months.
For 3 months, it hurts your face to be outside. I'm like, alright, I get that. What's my other options? Oh, a place with giant death lizards just wander around eating things? Yeah, I think I'm fine up here.
And snakes and fucking, like, scorpions and shit.
Oh god, scorpions. Oh, jeez.
And he explodes.
That's just oil everywhere.
Mm-hmm. All
It's not
goopy.
good for the environment.
Very goopy.
Yeah, I kind of feel like in a lot of ways when I'm seeing like the Gannon villains in this game,
yeah,
I feel like they're just different forms of the villain that Tim Curry played in Fern Gully. Like he's just
the oil guy. Yeah,
he's just like just an evil spirit that's like destroying.
Oh, I should probably take that.
He's like destroying the environment.
I'm trying to remember. He had a name, didn't he?
He did, and I can't remember what it is.
Future Adam, help us out.
Right in the bottom of the screen. A little picture of Tim Curry would be cool, too.
Boom jams.
Future Adam is like, fuck you, Corwin. Fuck
yeah,
you so
no,
hard.
that's... That's pretty much my default when I'm editing. It's just like I'm just watching bit through. It's just like God, he's just so stupid face and his. I can't even.
What it's
I can't
like to
even
look at me.
like. I can't even. Well, I'll be plucked is what that's a thing that just happened. But yeah, I can't even like fake make fun of you because I love you so much. Like I just can't. I'm just like just stupid face and he's a jerk and he's really not. And like he's a nice guy and he supports his family and friends. All right, yeah. So I saved the bird dick. I will preen myself. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my supervisor. You're not my ghost bird supervisor.
He looks like a ghost, but he is a ghost.
That ghost looks like a fucking ghost,
He looks
man.
like a spirit. Well done, animes. Good job, Nintendo China.
Ah! It burns! Oh yeah, now I get this power.
Nintendo's Japanese, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I meant not China. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I didn't even hear you.
Say,
I didn't even hear your racism.
China cartoon. I meant Japanese cartoon. I apologize.
Sorry. Lacism.
Lacism.
It's terrible.
It sounds like I'm lacing up something.
Yeah.
Oh, the lacing on that bride's gown.
Oh my gosh. So actually thinking about it, I am lacist because I hate tying my shoes. Like, it's the worst thing ever. Like, I actually bought their, I backed them on Kickstarter. They're like little elastic things that like, they like lock into each other, so they replace your shoelaces. So all of my shoes are slip-on shoes, even though they're not.
They're not slip-on shoes?
Yeah. Like ever since I first learned to tie shoes, I was just like, this is bullshit and this is a waste of my time and I have better things to do. I was 5 years old and I'm just like, I have far more important business than tying my goddamn shoes.
That's funny
And
as shit.
on the next episode, I don't know, I'll tie my shoes?
Yeah, well, you know what was really big in the 90s? Were those slip-on shoes.
Sure. That relates to this question. However, did you segue and know that okay, what 90s stereotype do you think we fit into? Like, like the grunge rocker, the other things as well? Answer down below. We'll record the right answers and give shout-outs to people who get it right. Give us games suggestions that you want to see us play, and we'll try to do that. Bye, everybody.
Your one example was the grunge rock. That's just all the 90s is.
That's all I got.
Bye, everybody.